gosh, I just freaking shot a giant. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, got the lens a little dirty there. Hey, good morning, guys. It's August 20th, day 3 of archery season for both deer and elk out here in Utah. And welcome to our high country deer camp. I know it's dark out here and you guys can't see, but if you haven't been following along on the videos, welcome to our channel. For those of you who have been following along, welcome back. I'm headed down to my tree stand this morning. It's about 4:50 a.m. I've got about a 20-minute hike. That's been the game plan for me the last couple days, is just sit in my tree stand. And if you have just started watching our channel, I'm 23 hours into already sitting, but it's gonna be a good day. I'm headed down to the tree stand. B-Mac, Brian, and Logan are gonna stay high, glass a lot, and hunt in the basin, but I'm just...
B-Mac, Brian, and Logan?
Oh, 2 B-Macs?
No, really.
Go to bed, dude.
Go to bed.
Go sleep. Sounds like I woke up Casey. Good luck today, man.
Okay, dude, shoot that buck.
I'm gonna try my best.
Don't let him outsmart you this time.
I know, that smart sucker. If you guys missed yesterday's video, go back and check yesterday's video. I had a big buck come into my stand, the one I'm after, and man, he just outsmarted me. But yeah, here's my gear. I'm gonna pack up all my stuff, get down to the stand, and get set up. I'll see you guys down there.
Buenos dias. Good morning. How are you? It is August 20th, day 3, and I will be honest, don't really want to get out of bed right now. I'm gonna. Couple things. It is 5:15 a.m. It is Monday, and it is supposed to thunderstorm at about 4 p.m. today. This is our last full day hunting up here at our high country deer camp, for me and Brian anyway. Eric's gonna stick around and hunt for a few days, but we have to go home, get ready to go to Oregon. But we're not thinking about that. We're thinking about now. And so today we're gonna make the trek. We're going to see how things go, but if needs be, we're going to make the trek into the high country basin. That's where a lot of the deer are hanging out right now, and we're going to go after it. We're going to go try to get one killed today, right now. Let's go. You guys ready? How about it, Bri? You ready? Nailed it. Are you ready, though?
Alright, guys, made it to my stand. Let me show you what I got. This is my bow. I've got a little hook to take up to the top of the tree, and this is what I do every morning is I hook up my harness to this lifeline, and it's reflective so I can find my stand. It goes all the way up to my stand, and this way, guys, I'm constantly buckled in to my tree, so if I fall during the climb, this will catch me. These, I can't remember how to say it, Prusik or Pruick knots or whatever. So when it's loose, it'll slide up and down. But then if you fall, it tightens and catches you. I made a big upgrade to my safety equipment this year, and I'll tell you what, it's the best decision I've ever made. So I'm gonna buckle in, and we're gonna get up to the stand.
Trying to organize my pack. Take out anything I don't need, and just take all the things that I do need. Some mountain ops, got some tuna, clutch. Alright, I'm gonna take that, my fork, and we'll grab some more snacks. This is the snack pile. Sriracha snack sticks, wasabi and soy sauce, blue almonds, yes, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds, meat stick, elk and pork with jalapeno, one thing I'm gonna definitely need today, raincoat. What are you doing, Luke?
Just trying to really embrace this.
I was just plug walking out here. This is how it goes.
We made it to our first destination. I think we're gonna hang out here for a little bit, let it get a little lighter, see if we can see any bucks moving. And I told Casey we were gonna let the day lead us to where we're gonna end up. We have no idea what that's gonna look like. But we're all hunting together today, myself, Casey, and Logan. Eric is still in his tree stand. Obviously, he got so close yesterday. I think he just cranked up the determination factor even more. But because we're limited on time, we are willing to kind of work a little harder and maybe go some places that historically we have not gone. We know there's a bunch of bucks in the area. Now we just need to get a little bit lucky. Just a little bit of luck. But all you need is one. In our case, two, but we'd be stoked with one. And that's what we're planning to do, is just find one nice velvet mule deer and then pack her out, go home, get ready for Oregon, and chase an elk. It's gonna be a fun day. Stick with us. Well, got down here in a place, we spotted a buck. It was actually the buck that Logan and I were on the first morning. He's with two other bucks. And it looked like he was trying to get to the zone that we saw him at, so we've scurried down this hill. We're sitting on this cliff. The only bad thing is that we ran into a doe, and she made quite a bit of racket, snorting and whatnot, so I don't know if that affected their travel pattern or not, but we are in a fairly good ambush position. Confirmed. The old doe really blew those bucks right, not only out of the vicinity, but out of the entire zip code. I just watched the biggest one wander off into the pine trees across this basin. So yeah, she really messed up the morning commute. One of those situations where we came over like a little ridge and dropped in, and she was right there, like 20 yards away. Had no idea she was there. And she just headed directly to where the bucks were. Then proceeded to stomp, do the old foot stomp. You guys know what I'm talking about, those of you that have hunted deer. And then the old doe snort, which I think is the alarm call for everybody in the vicinity, leave immediately. Took the bucks about a minute to kind of figure out what they wanted to do, and we just heard some crashing in them. Next thing you know, there they go. Watched them through the binos. But that's deer hunting in the high country. These are tough hunts. Anybody that's had success with a bow, whether you're hunting Nevada, Colorado, Utah, I think California might have some too. Congratulations, you guys have done well. It's just a challenging hunt, both physically and mentally. But that's what makes it fun. And that's why we keep coming back, even though we've only killed one deer in 4 years. And where we've been kind of working our way up into is really cool country. But we kind of have to relearn it. Talking about maybe even finding another camp in the future. Just because we found the zone of where the deer are predominantly holding, at least this year. The key now, though, is to be in a position to be able to hunt them every morning. That's an entirely different situation, and it's not like a lot of places where you can just quickly get there, because you got to cover a ton of vertical elevation, and that takes time. And so anyways, we're just learning along the way and having fun while we do it. Got a steep climb back up to where Casey is, and I think we have officially earned breakfast. We what do the kids call it? Fasted cardio. Fasted cardio is what the kids call it. We did a lot of that this morning. Right at a camp, immediately up that ugly hill. Big climb. We haven't had anything to eat, so I think we deserve whatever's in our little snack bag.
Man, today is slow. We've got a storm. Kind of been blowing in all morning. The only deer I saw was a 2-point, and he cruised by so fast I didn't have time to film him. But I might have to call it a day here in a little bit. Head to camp, try to get some food and stay dry. That's too bad, but better luck tomorrow. I think it's supposed to storm like the next couple days. I don't know, maybe the deer will be moving a lot after the storm.
I think they could tell in my eyes what was going on.
Go now.
Like, if you look in my eyes, you can know. So we are up on a knob, pretty much the highest point around, and got the storms rolling in, which we expected. It doesn't look like it's going to be too bad, but we're just kind of hanging out, enjoying it. We did bump 3 bucks. It came up over the top, we think, into this thick stuff, but it's so hard if trying to still hunt through the trees and see a deer before he sees you. So we're just gonna hang out, let this storm pass hopefully, and make a game plan. But I'm enjoying this right now. I'm enjoying being on the mountain with the storm rolling. It's a good experience. It really makes you appreciate where you're at and what you're doing. That's what I'm doing right now. Well, it goes from cold and hailing to warm and sunny in the blink of an eye. We've been sitting in our little spot for a couple hours now. We're just gonna wait it out, stay up here. Looks like the storm's pretty much rolled through, the wind's died down. But we're just gonna wait up here. This is a good zone to be in, especially at night. If these bucks come out, we'll be above them. But wonder how Eric's doing in his tree stand.
Well, I decided just to sit here since I'm in this huge canopy. It's not raining as bad in the pines. I might just hold tight, see what happens. I can't believe how cold I am for sitting in a tree stand in August. I definitely need to go home and get some warmer clothes, some long johns and stuff. I don't know, maybe after this, maybe after the rain, the deer start moving.
Boom.
Where's your finger? What in the heck?
Casey, what is happening right now?
My mind is blown. Logan left to go get service to do something. Comes back with some stupid magic trick. It's the dumbest thing ever, but I can't figure it out. Okay, watch what Logan does. You try to do this. 1 second. Ow! Jeez. Bombarded with sticks.
Thumb over the eye.
How is that possible? How? This is the only thing I can get. Somehow.
Such a show off.
I don't feel like my body can do it. I think the joke's on him because he looks like a freaking dummy.
You can't do it?
No.
So
Show
Casey,
me.
quickly, why are we doing this?
So we're bored out of our minds. We're waiting for the evening bite for the deer to get up out of their beds. It's so windy, we're thinking deer are bedded in these big pockets of pines. And instead of going and marching through there right now, we're going to wait until they come out to feed in the big openings where we can see them, and then put a stalk on them. And Logan came back with this dumbest thing, and I've been trying it for 20 minutes and I have no idea. Do it one more time. Do you know what he's doing, Brian?
No.
It's like I'm looking at it, but it's like, how do you do that?
All right, it's time to head to the glassing knob. I'm gonna go see if I can find some bucks moving around for Casey or B-Mac. I decided just to go back to camp, cook some oatmeal, and then I passed out. Half of the reason I jumped out of my tree stand because I couldn't stay awake. Started falling asleep in my tree stand. Got some rest, got some food, feeling good. It's still breezy, but should be some deer moving tonight, so hopefully they're in a good position to get set up. Brian and Casey are both sitting like two of our favorite spots where we've seen a lot of deer activity over the years. So I'll go post up and see if we can find some.
Well, we've been sitting around for a long time, thinking these storms were gonna pass, and it doesn't look like that is gonna happen. There's a red flag warning until 10 p.m. tonight. We are currently pretty high up on a peak. Not a great place to be when storms are coming around, so we have made the decision to descend and seek shelter, preferably not on a high peak, as the thunder rolls behind me.
It's a Garth Brooks song.
Kind of a bummer.
Brian's always throwing Garth Brooks lyrics into updates.
We were really hoping to ride this out and be up here whenever the storm passed. Get a crack at a deer maybe coming out of their bed, but if this is lasting until 10 p.m., they may not get out of their beds until tomorrow at some point. So I don't know. That's what happens. Sometimes these thunder showers come through, but it's a smart choice. Never take for granted the power of Mother Nature. I've heard a lot of horror stories where guys got stuck in a bad place with lightning and thunderstorms, and I think that's probably one of the scarier things you can encounter. So we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, and it's like that dang old rodeo.
Well, I've only been here for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, but I just glassed up 2 bucks. Unfortunately, they're nowhere near where BMAC or Casey is, but one of them's just a really nice 4-point. I tried to get some video through the spotting scope with my cell phone. I forgot my phone scope adapter, which is killing me. I just haven't been using it since I've been sitting in my tree stand, so I've just been keeping an eye on them. They're not moving much, and honestly, like, we're about to get pounded. It's gonna rain hard in about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. So I'm gonna do the best I can to glass right now while it's nice and clear, but I don't know, man. With this storm coming in, it might be time to bail out. We'll have to see. Let me show you. That storm right there, it's coming our way. Oh man.
We split off from Casey. You can hear the storms in the background, but we got off the big ridges, so we're down in this canyon now. And I was trying to get to my favorite place to sit, called the shooting tree, but we didn't make it. We were like 50 yards away. And up over out of the timber comes a buck, really nice 4-point. He didn't know what we were, so he just turned around and kind of walked off. And then there's another doe out here feeding too, so we actually ended up where we sat last night. Cross your fingers, guys. Our last night here for Casey and I. And I know we're in a good place because that trail cam footage you guys saw on yesterday's video, from that Stealthcam 4K footage, I can like see it from here, so it's a good area for these deer to come back and forth. We just need to get lucky and have one of these bucks walk by.
Well, this was my view for this evening.
We call those up there, there's 2 beds, we call these the beds. We've seen a lot of deer come through this big meadow. They're up or they come from down. We got a trail camera up there, and captured a lot of deer just moving through here.
But not tonight. Not one deer tonight. We were going to head back because the storm was supposedly brewing, which brought us off the very top. That's where we wanted to be tonight. So Brian got on his weather app and it said that there was a red flag warning for lightning and winds. We're like, yeah, we probably shouldn't be on the tallest point around here, so we came off, and then it cleared up and got nice. We didn't want to hike all the way back up there, so we decided to do something. Something is better than nothing. So he went and set what we call the shooting tree, and I sat this, and Eric's up glassing. But I think tonight's going to be my last night up here. I've got to head home and hang with the family for a few days before our next adventure. Got a lot of things to pack. We're going to Oregon for 9 days. Kick off Land of the Free 2.0. So I promised my wife between every hunt I will be home for at least 2 to 3 days. So I'm gonna keep with that. And she does a lot while I'm gone. We have 4 kids, and 4 kids require a lot, especially when you have one playing football, one's in cheerleading, they're just getting ready to start school. So I mean, she is awesome, and she's the reason I'm able to do what I do. And I love you, babe, if you're watching. Are you watching? Anyway, I miss the crap out of my kids and my wife right now. I've only been gone 4 days, and it's going to be a long season, but yeah, we are going to head back to camp, have one more absolutely horrendous dinner. I've got grilled Spam and microwavable rice on my menu for the night. So,
well, heck, that's pretty cool. We're staying out in the wind. That's the best part of it right there, but it did go all the way over, but that's the brightest part of it now. Pretty sweet. Well, that pretty much makes it all worth it sitting out here in the wind. I don't know what this storm's trying to do, but that black cloud kind of broke up and part of it blew over, but there's probably a storm coming through tonight. The deer don't seem to be digging it because they're hardly moving. The two I saw are pretty much holding tight to this little aspen patch. Whoa. So definitely pretty slow the last couple days. These guys are gonna leave tomorrow, so I don't know what's gonna happen after that. I'll probably just sit in my tree stand every day and hopefully that big buck returns. I think he will. Just a matter of time now. I want to shoot that buck so bad. Just a waiting game. He'll come back.
Pretty slow night. Pretty slow night. It was just storm after storm after storm blowing through, and we didn't see any more deer other than the ones we bumped trying to walk in. So yeah, kind of a bummer. Sounds like Eric had a pretty slow day today too, and I don't believe Casey has seen anything since we split up. So we are gonna hike back to camp and get out of here.
alright guys, we are just wrapping up day number 3 up here at our high country deer camp. It's a bitter end, but me and Brian and Logan are headed down in the morning. It sounds like Eric's gonna head down and resupply.
Get to town, get some warm clothing, because sitting on that tree stand, I've been freezing cold. So I got all the right equipment, just need to go get it.
It was definitely a success. We enjoyed ourselves. I feel like we enjoyed every day, every second, and that's how we're approaching this season. We learned a lot. Think about this place. We've hunted it hard for 4 years. 3 guys have had tags for 4 years. We've only taken 1 deer out of here in that 4 years. And I was telling Brian, I love this hunt. This is one of my favorite hunts because it starts the season. We're all together on this hunt, and it's probably one of the hardest hunts we do. Like the feat of going in the high country with camp on your back and trying to kill an elusive mule deer with your bow is tough. It's really tough, but we learned a lot. We've learned a lot in the last 4 years. I think we'll go into the hunt next year even more prepared. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to bed.
I was gonna add one thing. It's so bright. Just give me a little green light. Just because we are parting ways, going to Oregon and Utah, we are gonna do something a little different this year. Haven't really talked about it yet. However, we're gonna continue to upload videos every single day, regardless of where we are, who we're with, what we're doing. So picture Eric continuing to hunt and chase this deer out of his tree stand, which I predict he's gonna kill. But then Casey, myself, and Logan are going to be in Oregon chasing Roosevelt elk. Those videos are going to be uploaded on the same days that they're happening, bouncing back and forth between them. So we're really excited to share what we're going to be doing from day number 1, which was August 17th. And that will run continuously every day, likely through mid-November when we finish up and wrap up this kind of whole fall season. So we're going to show it all. We're going to show the ups, the downs, in-between hunts, slow times, different hunts, you name it. Archery, muzzleloader, rifle, whitetail, mule deer, elk.
Are we using crossbows at all this year?
No crossbows.
Dang it.
But maybe a slingshot.
And Chinese stars.
Anyways, it's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure you follow along every single day. It's going to be a new video coming up on our channel.
Disco! Wish I had some glow sticks right now.
That is like,
That makes me
really tripping me out.